name's Katherine. I'm one of the keepers that looks after our chimpanzees and orangutans here at Colchester Zoo. Now at the zoo we do training with our apes, so our training programme is really important for both our chimpanzees and orangutans because it's a way of improving their welfare. So we never go in the enclosure with our apes because obviously they're far too dangerous. So it is really important that in order to check that they're all nice and healthy, we call them over to the mesh and ask them to station at a certain spot and then ask them to present different parts of their body so that we can check that they're all nice and healthy.
So two of the basic things that we start with for all our training programs is we start with a coloured station. So Tomby has his red colour and he knows where he's supposed to be sat. And then we also have a matching coloured target stick, which we ask them to touch, and then they get a food reward for that as well. And with the target stick, it's a very easy way to move them into different areas that we want them to move into.
So the way that we train our apes is that we use something called positive reinforcement training. So this means that when they present the correct behaviour, they'll hear a click from a clicker, and then they will get a nice tasty food reward so that they know that they've done the right behaviour.
So we've got Tomby, who's our dominant male chimpanzee, stationing at his little station for us over here. And what we are going to do is we're just going to show you what positive reinforcement actually looks like when we're training. So we'll ask him to do behaviour, you'll hear the click, and then he'll get his food reward. Ready? So what we normally do is when we ask him for the behaviour, we'll do a hand signal, but he'll also get a verbal cue to go with the hand signal as well.
So some of the behaviours that we ask them to do include opening their mouth nice and wide so that we can look at their teeth, which also means that we can brush their teeth and do swabs around their mouth to check they're all nice and healthy that way. We can also listen to their heartbeat with a stethoscope. And something that we're working on recently is asking them to station on the weigh scales so that we can get a nice accurate weight. And also training our chimpanzees especially to pop their hand into a blood sleeve so that we can eventually, further down the line, take some bloods from them.